July 30th. Greater riches. In Hebrews 11:26 we read, "Esteeming the reproach of Christ greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward." This is a very great revelation that Moses received by faith. By faith, Moses counted the reproach of Christ as greater riches than the treasures in Egypt. At that time, the Egyptian empire was the greatest empire in the world. From almost all over the world, treasures flowed into Egypt. In other words, the palace of Egypt had the greatest riches of that time. To reject all those riches and joyfully choose reproaches is something unimaginable. Even in this grace period, when some saints face reproaches that spoil their name or fame, they get thoroughly discouraged and some even give up their ministry and their spiritual life. But here is a man of God who did not have the privilege of possessing the Bible and who had not seen in his time or heard from past history of anyone choosing to embrace reproaches, rejecting the riches of the world. It was faith that enabled Moses to do it. How many saints can testify along with Moses that they are able to take reproach as great riches? While the people of the world hate reproaches, those who have the riches of faith take them to be true treasures. He had respect unto the recompense of the reward. When hated and reproached for the sake of Christ, people with faith rejoice and leap for joy, for they see that their reward is great in heaven, in Luke 6:22 and 23, and Matthew 5:11 and 12.